What would you answer if I were to pose you with a question, what is the happiest place on earth? A few of you may be aware about it, but for those who do not know, let me enlighten you. Disneyland. I'm sure you, in the blink of an eye, were transported into a far away fairy tale land of magic and happiness. Now let's try that again. Connecting people. And again, I'm sure you all are instantaneously and seamlessly connected to Nokia. And what are these? These are taglines. But again, they are not just mere taglines. They may be just that. But what purpose do they serve is that they breathe life into the brands that they are associated with. And how do they do that? By evoking a certain sense within the listener, certain feelings of nostalgia, of trust and happiness. Now, being a hotelier, I do very often gyrate towards my industry. Not because I'm partial towards it, but for the sheer passion of hospitality that or hoteliering that I carry within myself. And that prompts me to my next question, or let's say next line. Let us stay with you. It sure would not have rung a bell amongst all you populus maximus. Now let me tell you, this is the tagline for the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company. Now my hospitality cohorts would undeniably be familiar with this particular phrase. We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. Now again, let me confide you that this is not a tagline, but this again is associated with the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company. And what it is, now this adage is the beginning of the motto of Ritz-Carlton. Now whilst this would not be used to promote itself to its external customers or its guests, it however exemplifies the anticipatory service provided by all the team members of the Ritz-Carlton brand. Now this one simple statement epitomizes so much of the brand that it forms the sheer driving force of what Ritz-Carlton exactly does. Put simply, they recognize their people first as ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. Now taglines neither are my topic to deliberate on today, neither is hospitality as an industry. I shan't dwell on it, but would dive rather straight in with brands. Hi, my name is Ketan. I am a hotelier and a learning and development professional. Now that we have set the context, let us define what a brand is. In simple layman's term, it means a brand is a marketing practice which a company creates. Probably a name, a symbol or design that its customer find it very easy to identify it from a variety of brands. Now this helps its buyers to distinguish a company, a brand or services or product from a sea of or infinite other products and services. Now that brings us to a very often neglected questions. Are brands only for goods and services? Not really. The idea of brand is a rip-off from you, from me, from all of us. Now we as people are nothing but brands ourselves. Living, walking, breathing, thinking brands. Now human brands are in fact an extension of people and their personalities based on their perception of from the other people's perspective. Now it is important to understand when we say personal brand, what exactly does personal brand mean? Now personal brand means, what do I stand for? What is my core value? So does it mean that each one of us carry a brand? Well, yes. We all carry our own brands. Rather, we all are our very own personal brands. Now, I'm sure a thought would pop in your mind, what, hey Ketan, what is your brand then? Well, I would say my brand stands for with many values. I would say my brand values are punctuality, responsiveness, sensitivity, trustworthiness, creative, friendly, resilient, reinventor et al. But these values are reflective only of the capacity in which what others see me as. Now, to simplify it further, as a trainer or as a learning and development professional, what would be my core values? They would be punctuality, creativeness, trustworthiness, timeliness, approachable, knowledgeable. Now, these are the very qualities which would radiate off my brand. However, from a personal perspective, a lot of people may not see these qualities in me. Rather, what they would see is compassion, love, caring, sensitive. Now, these would be my most prized qualities. Now, your brand equivocally depends on the capacity or the walk of life you are being viewed at from. Now again, the values change, they are overlapping, at sometimes the values totally change from the viewer's personal perspective. Again, as we gyrate from our professional side and as we gravitate more towards our personal side, we display a wide spectrum of values. But again, having said that, there are some specific values which are very precise to the brand me. No matter from which side I'm being viewed at, those one or two qualities are always there and they always do keep on radiating from me as a brand. And that exactly is a unique culmination of, let's say, my personal values, which is fit for everybody, not just for my professional side nor my personal side. And again, just to quantify the conclusive values of me which I possess now and which radiate off my brand are the qualities of resilience and the ability to reinvent. And there, in that way, it sums up what is my brand as of today. So how would you discover your brand? What is your personal brand? Succinctly speaking, your personal brand are those one or two values or words which capture the global essence of your personality, which define who you are as a person. Well, that would be all from me for now. Until next time, stay safe and keep on wearing your mask. Bye.